Hi, this is a Mystical Moon Rose Productions again, and I'm fighting the monopod, which is attached to the one of the tables. This one right here, the black one. But I'm having to run with my charger attached today, and I've got this in a new area, which is away from the actual charging area. And in the background, you're going to hear my son practicing. We have two different, the same thing. He has a band here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, called Hot Saucer. And I am trying to get this, but I noticed I have a leakage here from this one. If you can see this one didn't used to have color in it. I put water in it, and now it's... I'm going to go ahead and put it on the canvas. It's just on the outside. But waste nothing. Never know what it'll put on here. Maybe crap, but it's not a waste of paint. It's not a waste of paint. Put this little tray. Oh, not quite. This one was just on the outside. Usually, you'll see what I do with it. Take this off. And this is just a tray of blended colors. Anyway, I got blues, purples, pinks, lavenders in that. Oh, I'm guessing my spirit guides want me to use this particular palette today over here. I've never had this happen before. I don't preach on the Bible, but, for those who are biblical, who want to watch this channel, I talk to my spirit guides, I talk to God, and I talk to angels. And the reason why I do is John 4:24. And Jesus said to pick up our cross and walk with him. It didn't say pawn your stuff off on me. It said walk with me. He was given directive for the future. That's my firm belief. And I don't normally get biblical on here, but for those who want to complain about me talking to angels, prayer is honest talk, honest conversation. And I believe that. But I also believe you have to go through several things. Jesus was the Father. That's why he said several different things. When you talk to me, you are talking to my Father. That was one. Two was, there's a verse in the Bible, John 4:24. God is a spirit. To worship him is to worship him in spirit and in truth. So, I believe everyone has a walk. And if you're not biblical, you're still welcome to stay. I don't talk Bible all the time, but I do talk to my spirit guides, and you will see orbs come across this because they are with me constantly. You will hear my voice change from time to time. That is because I am channeling other people who want to come in here to I'm a conduit. I have vocal changes that are not planned or scripted, and whatever comes out of my paintbrush comes out on this surface or whatever surface I'm working on. I have several different angels from several different eras. I have had people come in here from 25 AD in the Mayan community. So I've also had different wicked people come in. Salem witches from 1800s and before, actually. So just sit down, and when I talk, just listen, because you'll hear the changes and you'll hear how we interact with Anna Marie, and have fun. This is just a conversation. We get closer. I mean, when you're dealing with grief, some people think it's schizophrenia, but I mean, the thing is, you don't hear different voices come out of somebody. And no, she's not possessed. Then we don't make her go out and do crazy crap. We're not spitting pea soup out, and we're not turning her head around. For all those horrors out there. You know, the underworld, they don't talk about God, Jesus, and they don't, they believe in the Bible. They know the Bible better than anyone else. But, and that was something my mom used to say. Satan is the one you'll find in church. Satan needs that church because everybody's on their will is frayed, if you will. I'm not saying that everybody that goes to church is wicked. I do go to church. I try to anyway, until the church seems to, until the demons in the church seem to find her. If we can be blunt. Normally we don't come out and talk. But this is a different day, and she's living with her son and her husband. My husband is, sorry, she has selective mutism, so when we come out here and speak, we speak for her. Selective mutism is from anxiety and grief. When she found out her son was terminally ill with Ewing sarcoma at the age of 27. He had cancer when he was 19. Ewing sarcoma. And when she, I'm not smoking a cigarette right now. She was, how old was she when she was, alright, we gotta do a little math here. Her birthday is 1974. Okay, so this was 2017. She was on her way to 47. Yeah, okay. Okay, anyway. She found out that she was a conduit when her son Michael passed in 2020. Now, he was terminally ill with cancer. He was given 3 months to 6 months to live in 2017. In 2020, he took his own life. Okay. My estranged husband is here. Anyway, we've been separated since 2021. 1 year after Michael died, I left him, and I had to go do my own thing. It seemed like everybody was waiting for me to get over Michael's death, and he's my oldest son. And my mom, she died in February of 2023. My mom would paint seascapes, mountainous, waterfalls. She understood my abstract, but I guess didn't feel like it was art. You know, expressionism, I get it now. Ooh. Okay, that was my mother. This is how I became a conduit. Michael died. I've got pictures and video of me saging my house and him showing up as a fairy. This was on my original TikTok account. And after a concussion in 2021, I wasn't able to remember my passwords. It's like my spirit team took over, but they had to take over my body. And everything I remembered, they could remember. But the one thing that I couldn't remember were my passwords. And I never wrote them down anywhere. So this was kind of difficult. It's grief, yes, but a lot of people, they turn to, I've had a lot of people come to me and get over like an alcohol addiction. With just sitting and painting with me. We'd have one open, as a matter of fact. I used to drink a lot. And I got to where I didn't need to. However, I do still smoke, but I prefer edibles. Just for the relaxed conversation, I don't feel so adamant to be by myself, but I never really want to be by myself. And for 3 years, I've been by myself. The hospital calls me bipolar. It's not bipolar. Here's the thing. If bipolar, I had a conversation with someone who was working at Wendy's with me, because I only worked there for like 3 weeks, and the manager went off on me. She said, "Why aren't you saying anything? You're on the phone. You're not in front of me. And if you were in front of me, this manager over here holding her phone, looking at me like, I can't believe this. She looks like she's about to snap. I look calm, but I look like I'm about to snap. And when I snap, I just walk out. I'll leave you in a position that, as a matter of fact, what happened that day is she was supposed to open with me the day that I slipped in the main area pilot. I worked at Wendy's at a truck stop in Dixon, Tennessee. I slipped making my coffee, getting ready to go to work that day. I didn't sue them, but I did go out to the truck, and I couldn't work. My back, I had just had a car accident in 2019 that set me to where I needed to learn how to walk again. Well, instead of suing them, I didn't make any money out of it, but I sure did smile. The girl who was giving me 9 kinds of hell because I refused to open by myself, being a 3-week-long employee, I did not know how to open. I suffer from concussion issues. I was homeless and living in my car in the pilot parking lot. This is how I got the job. She came up to me and asked me, "Hey, you want to earn $14 an hour?" Heck yeah, but I don't know how long I'll be able to work because I'm always in pain. And I didn't really set out to be, unemployable, but it just happened. I'm going to pause. Actually, Okay, I'm going to finish this story. I slipped making my coffee because me and the guy that was running the front part of the store, he was mopping, and I didn't sue because I turned around to make my coffee and I slipped. He had mopped, there was a wet floor sign, but I was about to go to work and I needed to be in there by 5 o'clock in the morning. Nobody else showed up a couple of days before and I was getting my behind chewed. Now, later, a couple of days later, I slip. It's the 27th of November. I end up having to go to the ER. They give me morphine for this. They do CAT scan and all that and find out my back's way more screwed up than originally planned. Yeah, I didn't really. How do you originally plan a back pain? Anyway, go in there and just after having this slip, I caught myself on the counter. I didn't hit the ground. I caught myself on the counter. And she happened to be working that day. I go in on the 2nd when I am cleared to go back to work. The 2nd of December, I go out. I'm getting ready for work. I find a message from my dad. My dad tells me my mom's been diagnosed with brain cancer and do not come home at any circumstances. My mom, she couldn't even speak. My mom got down. She's already had breast cancer, had double mastectomy. And now he's telling me that while I was home, that all this that was going on with my mom was not because she was angry with me, it was because she could not have her faculties with her. So my mom was very hostile and not like my mom. So on the 2nd of December, I just couldn't take it. I wanted to be available if my dad told me to come home because I was homeless. I don't have addictions other than, and weed. That's about it. But I wasn't smoking in Tennessee because they found weed stems, which is what I used to make my oil with, in my car, and I ended up getting a ticket for it. And, I had forgotten that they were in my backpack. But I laid my backpack on the ground and I was sleeping in my Pathfinder. And that's why I need help. I paid $18,000 for that Pathfinder cash, but they didn't take the sales tax, and it's still untagged, unregistered, and the title hadn't been changed yet. I bought it in 2021. Now, December 2nd, I walk in, 2022. I've made my car battery money, and I tell her my mom's got brain cancer, and I need to make myself available for that. They called the cops on me to get me off the property. I was only 3 cops, and they just looked at me and said, you know what, your tags are fine. We're going to go take you down to the YMCA parking lot, and you can park down there, and we'll actually keep an eye on you and just let this go. Because they knew my dad was a cop. I told them that. And they realized they were just trying to cause a commotion. Y'all have a blessed day.